So more security questions here. We've got state 2 issues with only using username and passwords in an authentication system. Well, for example, a weak password. A weak password is easily cracked and will allow people in. Alright. Username and passwords have appeared in data leaks in the past. So just to speed this up so we finish this, we're going to say user name password could be leaked. You may have had passwords can be stolen. Some people actually write their passwords on their phones. Think about it. So they can actually be physically stolen as well. Passwords, you can get shouldering. Do you remember? Yeah? So there's a risk of shouldering, like when you're using a cash machine, somebody looking at your PIN number, looking over your shoulder and getting what your password is and accessing it that way, right? It's actually, by having a username or password, it's actually difficult to verify, all right? Verification. It's difficult to confirm the actual person. All right, so it's difficult to confirm the actual person that's doing the deed. All right, this is why you need to keep your passwords secure, because whatever you do, you are responsible with online. Okay. Now, with the time we've got left, we've got 3 minutes. All right, moving on to this question. Social engineering is often used to try and gain unauthorized access to a computer system. Phishing is commonly used social technique, where emails are sent to pretend they're somebody else. All right. Describe another 2 social engineering techniques that we could have had. There is, as we've just said, shouldering. Now, shouldering is observing a user entering details. All right. So a user entering their details in and someone watching them. Right. Now it says you should explain measures. A measure to help with shouldering, something that you could do is you could be careful where you place computers. Also, you could train people to hide. Yeah, you can train people to hide their when they're typing things in. So you can train people to do that. I would also, the reason why I was saying careful where you place computers is you don't want to see the key presses. All right, that's what that's getting at. You could, all right. We've also got, all right, blagging. All right, blagging is where you are persuading somebody to give, I'm going to say give info, I'm cutting this short, all right, through a fake scenario. For example, I've broken down, please can you send me some money to this account, okay? Realistically, all right, the only way you can really stop blagging is by using biometrics or two-factor authentication, because if you've actually given out some personal information, it stops that from happening, okay? But with blagging, biometrics are really the only way that can not the details can't accidentally be given out because it's a thumbprint. So by using biometrics, you stop that. The other thing I'm going to say is you've got baiting, right, where you leave infected malware somewhere, hoping that somebody's going to pick it up and insert it into their computer system. The government have had that happen to them before. Other computers have had it. So baiting, all right, which is where you leave hardware around, hoping someone will put it into a machine, but the only way around that is by blocking USBs. All right, blocking USB, external hardware. All right, so those are some key things, and I'm going to say one more thing. We've also got farming. You could have had setting up a fake website that looks like an official website, but the only way you can kind of fix farming is by doing web filtering. All right, web filtering will get rid of those websites that look like real websites, but it will block you from accessing them, okay? So with that, I will finish that. I hope that's been useful to you for revision. Off you go.